Hey friends, welcome to today's video. I'm so excited about today's video because I discovered a new product at Sephora that's $14 that I'm so excited about. And I was so excited when I discovered this yesterday that I picked up one of each. I bought 3 of them. I picked up one of each to do a giveaway in this video. So I am gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna pick 3 winners rather than give one person all of them. Let's pick 3 winners because I don't know, I feel like that increases your odds a bit. So if you guys have been following my channel, you know that I'm a huge fan of these little $14 palettes from Sephora. They are the Sephora brand I Love palettes, and I have 2 of them, and I have raved about these palettes for, I don't know, at least a year as long as I've had them. I have these 2 shades. Now, I was at Sephora and I didn't see these on the display anymore. I didn't see them, but in its place, I saw these I Love Bloom palettes. I think they had 5 of them. I picked up 3. The gal at Sephora told me that these were replacing those, but I got online and I saw that these were still available. So I don't know how accurate that information is. But either way, as of today, you can pick up both of these at Sephora online. So I will link them in the description box below. But the Bloom palettes are really beautiful. They are different in the sense that they are cardboard packaging where the original ones are plastic. Now, before I show you each of these, I want to tell you what I love about the originals. One, they're $14, which is such a great price point for a palette. Yes, it's a small palette, but I feel like you can get everything you need in one palette. That's also what I love about it. It has a good brow highlight color. It has a couple options for the lid for an accent shimmer shade, and then it has a deep shadow for your outer corner or eyeliner. And the size is perfect. It's a great everyday, keep on your vanity, easy go-to palette where you don't have to think a lot, but it's also a great travel palette because again, it has everything you need. So when I was looking at the Sephora display and I saw the new Bloom palettes, they all offer the same, all of them. I'm pretty sure there were 5, maybe there were 6. The 3 that I got were peony. I say it both ways and I always get corrected. And every time I say that word, I always get corrected. Peony, that's what we're gonna call it today. Lilac and chamomile. Those are the 3 that I got. So I'm gonna show you guys what chamomile looks like first. It's a really beautiful neutral brown shade. It has a pretty warm, matte, kind of peanut buttery shade, but nothing's too warm in here. Like, I don't feel like you're getting a lot of oranges or pinks. You're just getting a good, like, classic, neutral, leaning a little bit warmer palette in this one. You have 3 shimmers here, and then you have your 3 matte shades here, and then you have this over here that works great as like a face powder. I will use this as well underneath my brow as a brow highlight. I also picked up the lilac shade, which I think is so pretty. This is what I actually used today creating this look. I love this palette as well. So I love all of them. So let's just get that out of the way. You've got your 3 shimmer shades here, and then you've got your 3 matte shades here. And again, they also range from light to mid-tone to deeper matte. And then you have this matte, they're calling it a base shadow, but I think honestly, you could use this even as a little bit of a touch-up powder. It's going to have a lot more pigment, so you want to be, sparingly with when you apply it, but I like to use it underneath the brow. And then here we have peony, which is still also very neutral, but now you have this more of a pink transition shade in here. It leans pretty warm. I think all of these palettes are perfect for summer or spring. They're very like neutral and feminine, and I just think they're beautiful and very flattering. I love, even though you only get 6 different shades in here, I love how they all complement so well. Like, they're all neutral, but you have a little bit of a pop of a color. And the peony, you have the pink, and the lilac, you have the purple. Yeah, I just think that they're beautiful palettes, and I'm so excited to play with these other 2. The look that I created today is using the lilac. And I do have 3 brand new ones here for you guys. So I'm gonna pick 3 winners in today's video. Again, all you have to do to be entered is subscribe to my channel and comment on this video. So you'll then have 3 days to reply to me in order to claim your prize. So let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. So I'm gonna be working with the I Bloom Lilac palette. This is what the palette looks like. They're all so beautiful. It was really difficult for me to decide which one I wanted to use, but I really liked having this kind of soft mauve-y lilac tone in my makeup today. So we're gonna actually start with that shade. And I'm just gonna use my BK Beauty 201 brush, and I'm gonna pick the product up and kind of just sweep it into my crease. I love a really soft, like mauve-y transition shade. I think it's still like neutral. It works real well with browns, but it gives a cooler tone to the makeup, which is kind of what I'm gonna go for today. So So I'm just gonna kind of sweep that back and forth. This color is so pretty. I mean, it looks beautiful in the palette, but even on the skin, it has a little bit more vibrancy to it than you would think. It's so beautiful. Next, I'm gonna take the 202 brush. It's got more of a pointed tip, and I'm gonna take the darkest matte brown, this shade right here, and we're gonna pop that just in the outer corner a little bit. It's a very, very cool tone, deep matte brown. I just want this to darken the outer corner, but I don't wanna take away from that purple and pink that we're seeing. So I wanna be careful not to blend it over everything we just did and really just have it here to add some depth. If you feel like you've maybe put a little too much and it's kind of toned down too much of that lilac color, you can always go back with your bigger blending brush, pick up a little bit more of that lilac color and then go over it. That's a great way to blend out that dark color without spreading that dark color. Oh, I love that. I feel like the green in my eyes just like went up a notch. Okay, next I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna pack on a highlight shade on my lid. And I'm so excited to use this shade. It's this really pretty coppery, kind of like penny-like shade. And I'm sure this will go on beautifully with my finger, but I'm actually gonna use a brush to apply it and see how it applies that way. What I love about the shimmers in the, it's actually, I'd call it more of a frost. The frost in these palettes is they are just so creamy. I mean, they're powder, but they just go on so beautifully and creamy onto the skin. So pretty. I think this copper mixed next to this purple is one of my favorite color combinations. Now I'm going to be real careful just to keep this in the inner corner. What I don't want to do is I don't want to really layer it over that matte shade because it'll kind of muddy it up a little bit and I don't want that. So I'm just going to take it to meet that other shadow and then I'm going to stop there. Oh, so beautiful. I love this combination. I love that this copper is very light. It's not a real orangey or dark copper. It's very, very soft. Next, I'm gonna go in with this shade here. It's got some shimmer to it, but it's more of like a taupey brown. And I'm gonna use the same brush. We're gonna pick that up and I'm gonna just kind of place that in the center of my lid. It's gonna kind of work as a transition for that inner color and then the outer colors I have. I'm just gonna softly kind of just press it with my brush and then gently blend it over. That just softens that transition a little bit, makes it a little smoother. It's the little touches, you know, the little tiny touches that you think might not make a big difference, but they really do. That's what doing this step does. Oh, it's so pretty. It just makes it like blend together perfectly. Okay, I love that. Oh my gosh, I love this look. Okay, next I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take a little bit more of that deep shade and I'm gonna darken the outer corner even a little bit more, but I'm gonna use the 207 now. This is a much smaller brush than I was using before. And I just wanna really intensify like right out there because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull that underneath my lash line. And this brush, even though it's very dense and small, it has a little round dome to it, so it'll actually do a little blending work for you. If you notice, I'm just kind of pressing it where I want it, and then you can softly kind of move it back and forth, and it'll do a little blending for you. Now, obviously, it's not gonna blend out like some of the other brushes that I was using first, like these, but it is definitely more of a fluffier pencil brush than some others on the market. Now I'm gonna highlight my brow and I'm gonna go into the palette and I'm gonna use this matte light shade here and I'm gonna actually mix it with the lightest shimmer shade. I want a little bit of a sheen, but I don't want too much shimmer underneath the brow, so I'm gonna use those two. This is a Sigma blending brush. I just had it here and it was the only one I have clean. So I'm just gonna use that to softly, lightly highlight underneath the brow. And then I am gonna take the same combination of the two of those shades and I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm just gonna kind of come in here and pop it in the inner corner. I feel like I need a little bit of a subtle brightness there. So pretty. So I'm gonna line my lower lash line. I'm using a dark chocolate brown eye pencil. This is by Fenty Beauty and it is the shade In Big Truffle. And I'm gonna create a line in the outer corner and I'm gonna stop it right about midway when I get to the iris of my eye. I'm also gonna take this same pencil and I'm going to line the outer half of my upper lash line. I'm gonna go back with that 207 brush. I'm gonna go back into the matte brown, but I'm also gonna mix the taupey shimmery shade. I'm gonna mix those two together. Definitely tap your brush off on your finger, not on a hard surface, because you don't wanna dent the ferrule or the handle. And I'm just gonna kind of smoke out that line to give a softer, smokier vibe. You could even take a little more of that lilac and take the same brush and pull that down too. That'll be really nice. So it's really smoky. I've got a pretty thick line, but it's very soft. It's not harsh. Next, I'm gonna line my inner waterline, and I'm using the Makeup by Mario brightening pencil. And I'm just gonna lay it on its side and kind of run it right onto that waterline. I'm gonna go in with my lash primer and my mascara, and I'm still using the Dior lash primer. I don't know if I'll ever give this one up. For a while I was using the Lancome, and that works really well too. I think that one is a little thicker, so it makes the lashes a little thicker. This gives great volume though, and it separates a bit better. So I find myself still coming back to this one. Both of them have conditioning agents to them, so they're both really great for the lashes. Perfect. And then my go-to mascara is the Tarte Man Eater mascara. I love this one. There's so many good mascaras out there, but I find myself going back to this one. This one gives great length and volume, but I really love the brush on this one. It's like one of those little rubbery wands, and the teeth are very, very short and fine. They just do a great job of pulling each lash and separating, and the wand doesn't get clumpy. It doesn't really have an opportunity for mascara to get clumpy on the wand, which I really like. Even on tubes that I have that are really old and probably need to be discarded, you can't really tell because the wand still stays nice and clean. So pretty, and I really take my time going back and adding another layer and separating, kind of fanning them out, and then a very, very light application on the lower lashes. I'm gonna go and warm the face up with this NARS bronzer. This is Paradise Found bronzing powder. When you purchase this, it has like this really heavy gold foil kind of veil over it. And when I got this in PR, and when I first opened it, I thought like, yeah, not gonna use that. But the gold veil actually, once you use it, it just kind of goes away, and then it's the prettiest product. This is such a beautiful bronzer. I'm gonna use the BK Beauty 104. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, not shimmery, but oh, it just looks so nice and soft on the skin. And I love the scent of it. It's just a really nice, warm, golden shade. And I'm gonna take it in my temples, pretty heavy and liberally. And then I'm even gonna run it across my nose. I kind of like that like sun-kissed, almost slightly sunburned look in the summer. And then I like to run it underneath my jawline, real soft. Perfect. For blush, I'm gonna go in with the Wayne Goss Weightless Veil Blush Palette, and this is the shade Coral Rose. It's a really beautiful peachy pink. I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm just gonna use the tip of it because it's a pretty large brush for blush. So I'm just gonna use the tip. I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna kind of pop it back on my cheek and blend up. Okay, last I'm gonna take this highlight shade in here because it's such a beautiful highlight powder. I'm gonna take my 207 brush, and I'm going to actually intensify that inner corner highlight. I want it to be a little, oh, that's so beautiful. This is such a beautiful highlight. And I'm even gonna take a tiny bit on my finger, kind of press it lightly on my nose. I don't want too much shimmer there, just a little. Maybe a little bit on my lip. So pretty. I love this formula. It's so beautiful. I wish I was someone that wore highlighter all over my cheeks because of this product. It's so nice. Okay, next I'm gonna go in and do lips, and I'm so excited because I picked this lipstick up. I think I did have another Pat McGrath lipstick. Maybe not. Maybe this is my first Pat McGrath lipstick purchase. This is the shade Lady Stardust, and I don't think the packaging could be any cuter. I feel like definitely the unit carton is what they call this, is super cute. Like I feel like Pat McGrath and Charlotte Tilbury are kind of like head to head for best lipstick packaging, at least in her Hot Lips collection of Charlotte Tilbury. Oh no. Blood Rush. Oh gosh. Okay, so they put the wrong shade in the unit carton. This is the shade that they put in here is actually Blood Rush, and it is a red. I'm not gonna apply this because you guys, I'm gonna go exchange this for the color that I wanted, so I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not going to swatch it or put it on. The color that I wanted, I'm pretty sure was called Lady Stardust. I guess they just put it in the wrong unit carton, but it was a pink shade. Oh, I'm so bummed about that. That's okay. Okay, so we're gonna go in and fill the lips in, and I'm gonna use the Jason Wu lip liner in the shade Adored. Adored? Yes, Adore. And I'm actually gonna kind of blot my lips because I had some lip conditioner on. It's making the lip liner hard to, there we go. And I'm gonna kind of fill in the lip. And I'm gonna use the Persona lip gloss in the shade Shortcake. This is a brand new product, and I'm so excited because I love her lip glosses. I haven't tried this shade, but Honey is like one of my favorite colors. So this is a rosy kind of mauvey pink. I love the scent of these. These are just so like, I love the texture of them. They're not thick, but they give this really high, intense, glossy shine. They feel incredible on the lips. Ah, I love it. Okay, so this is like a creamy formula. It doesn't have any shimmer to it. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so beautiful. So pretty. These are nice. They have a good amount of color. So at first swatch, you can see you get some pretty decent color, but it's not too much. You can still plop it on top of a lipstick as a topper, but you can certainly wear it by itself too if you want a little more of a natural look. I love them. They're one of my favorite gloss formulas. I feel like Persona really nails her lip formulas. I love the lip gloss, and I also love the liquid lip. And this is the finished look. I love the way that it turned out. I think it's a really subtle and wearable way to incorporate color into a neutral look. Just adding that like lilac purple shade in the outer corner next to a copper neutral shade really is a fun way to incorporate a little bit of color but still keep things pretty neutral. You could totally grab more of a vibrant purple and pop that in too. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to enter my giveaway. I'll be gifting one of you the brand new, not the one I used, but the brand new I Love Bloom palette. All you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, leave a comment down below. I will then reply to your comment if you are the winner, and you will have 3 days, 72 hours to reply back to me in order to claim your prize. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.